Hi, my name is Paul Mansour, and I'm running as a Democrat candidate for Milton Township Trustee. First of all, I'd like to thank the League of Women Voters for this opportunity to present myself and tell you why I'm running for office. I've been a Wheaton resident for 20 years. This July, my wife and I will be celebrating our 25th anniversary. We have 4 wonderful children, one attending Wheaton North, the other Franklin Middle School, and twins that are currently in virtual academy. They did go to Longfellow School. My parents came to this country in the 1960s as immigrants. My father and mom were looking for freedoms that they couldn't have in their country. They raised my brother and I in Hoffman States, and my brother suffered from mental illness and mental disabilities throughout his life. When my dad passed away, I was his legal guardian, and I saw the big challenges he faced, as well as me navigating his health care and from facility to facility to take care of him. Why am I running as a trustee candidate, as a Democrat? There's 2 reasons. First, there hasn't been a Democrat at the seat of the table in 150 years in Milton Township. It floored me. As a Democrat, your voice hasn't been heard. Number 2, in 2020, the pandemic really cut through people's lives. Many lost their jobs. Many were in food lines for the first time. The incumbents, they played from the same playbook. It was the status quo. They didn't adapt or change to help people in need. When people are on the ground, you help get them back up. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that. What do I bring to the office? I bring over 20 years of business experience. Many people that know me know that I think outside the box. I have a lot of energy. I lead with integrity. I collaborate, and I have empathy. I can't wait to show the residents of Milton Township what I can do for them. My running mates and I are diverse, and we bring a solid professional experience to the table. We are driven by 5 core values that we believe will help Milton Township. Number 1, being good stewards. Number 2, being accountable. Number 3, being collaborative. Number 4, being transparent. And number 5, being accessible. Any organization that has the same leadership over time falls into a trap. It's the status quo. It inevitably is a destructive force that inhibits innovation. In 2020, residents of Milton Township had sustained the consequences of the status quo. For instance, during COVID, many residents had no choice to attend monthly township meetings. These meetings weren't streamed. The lack of accessibility hindered us. Another example is when people needed food to get to their tables, to their families, they had to stand in long lines or make an appointment. The government didn't adapt. It didn't adjust. The stewardship just was lacking. My fellow Democrats and I will make a change. We'll make that a change and help improve Milton Township. Myself and my fellow Democrats that are running for Milton Township, we believe in efficient and effective government. We believe in collaboration, one of our core values. When you think about collaboration, this is very important. There's a lot of other government involved in our area. Local government, along with other organizations that are trying to help the needy. This is something that as we collaborate with one another and we understand what's happening, we can build a more efficient and effective government. We can build one that's accessible to its constituents. And at the same time, reducing redundancy. We don't want redundancy in our government, but we want something that can be an impact to its constituents and help people, especially when they're down. I believe in servant leadership. That means as an elected official, I serve the constituents. I work for them. Communication is really critical in this. When I did my research and I found out that most people don't even know what Milton Township does. In fact, they may look at Milton Township negatively, another form of government, or someone that just assesses my value of my property way too much. Well, I'm looking to change that, and communication is the key. Various forms of communication, through videos, through face-to-face meetings, through newsletters, really making sure residents know what Milton Township does, and I think more importantly, what we can do in the future to help everyone out. Between now and April 6th, I urge you to vote. I hope you vote for me and my Democrat candidates. There's 5 core values that help drive us. Number 1, being a good steward to the community. Number 2, being accountable. Number 3, being collaborative. Number 4, being transparent. And number 5, accessibility. These are all things that our community would love to have. If elected, I'll spend time with the Milton Township employees and really understand what I can do to help them. I'll also spend a lot of time with our constituents, listening, understanding their needs and concerns, and how I can help them. I hope I get your vote, and I hope I can make some change that is much needed. The status quo has been here too long. It's time for a change. It's time to make our lives better. Thank you, and please vote.